Good morning, my loves. We're getting a late go of it today, but we are here. We are ready. Okay, I lied. I'm still drinking coffee. Yes, one thing at a time, but I'm still planning on quitting drinking coffee too. I mean, like, for the most part, not because, I don't know. I just think I don't know, just in case it's just one of those things that in my ascension process, sorry, good morning, I'm just diving right in, aren't I? Which is funny because I actually tried to write down some things today to stay on track. It's not the floor plan for my greet that I wanted to have ready this morning, but as expected in my chart, I'm feeling disappointed in myself because I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to get done what I want to get done and do what I want to do. But I guess rest is important too. Anyway, and I didn't get to bed till really late last night because I did a Gemini reading. Okay, not reading, message. All right, hi, I'm Tina. This is a day in the life of a normal person, where it's just totally organized and professional. Fact of the matter is, you guys, I don't human well, I spirit well. I'm very connected to my angels, source, guides, and I use tarot, yes. Sorry, I should do this. This is my tarot deck. I do use tarot, which has been such a gift. I just started a couple months ago, or a few months ago, I should say. So this little journey I've been on has been my learning journey of like learning the cards, and honestly, more or less how to, yes, never stop learning. However, trust your intuition. Use that throat chakra. But good morning on this beautiful Tuesday that I am coming to you on. And Tuesday is the color of orange. I hope that pulls up. I don't know. I did this before bed as well. So that I would actually, if I did wake up at 4 a.m., it would be ready after my meditations to just go ahead and jump right into for you. Anyway, today is the color of orange, which is to honor your sacral chakra. This is your second chakra, and you can picture a great big, I like to picture a fiery ball, because this is where your emotions lie. I like to think your passions then, and which is true. Lots of relationship status stuff held in here, you guys. So a good, just breathe fresh air down into your sacral chakra, which is below your belly button. Basically, you know, in your pelvic region. Yeah. Clear it out. Breathe that fresh oxygen down into it and clear that out. And when you exhale, that's when you release anything that no longer serves you from any past relationships. Because tomorrow we enter Venus retrograde. Yay! Okay, you guys. The cool thing is too, this Venus retrograde actually lasts for 40 days, I hear. So, lots of references to like being in the desert or in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. I like the reference to the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's a good one. So as of yesterday, Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn. So take a look at wherever Saturn is in your chart, as well as Capricorn. And those houses are where whatever's coming back for you to reflect on, to kind of slow down in, reflect, maybe rearrange some things. This is time to simplify and restructure. Oh yeah, I like to just do like a fun fact while I shuffle and get ready and stuff for you guys. I don't know. It's not technically me. Yes, this fulfills me beyond measure, and it brings me such joy and happiness. I love bringing you guys messages. So I'm led where I'm led. I have learned to just go with that instant gut feeling and just do it, because that's when stuff starts turning out really, like, freakishly. So I just write down some things that I learned in the morning for you that I feel led to share, and I call them my fun facts. But I guarantee you they're definitely messages for somebody. And just, I like the information that I'm learning, and I don't have any actual real humans in my real world, that my physical planet world, I should say, here on Earth, that to share them with. So I share them with you, you lucky guys. Okay. So Saturn retrograde, karmic planet slowing down. It's time to reflect. This is all about perspective. This is just as in these retrogrades, it appears that the planets are going backwards, but they're really not. So we may be feeling like we're not going anywhere, like things might even be going backwards. Like, what the heck? I was doing really good. It was really hopeful there for a second, and I thought I just worked through all this shit, and so things were going to be okay. Yes. Things actually are not moving backwards. This is just time. Again, look where Saturn is in your chart. Like, I just found out today, so don't feel bad you don't know. I didn't know. And I didn't even know what any of this means. I then had to Google, what do the houses mean? So I found out that Saturn is in my 3rd house, and Capricorn is in my 8th and 9th house. So then I just had to look up, what does my 3rd house, what does that represent? And what do my 8th and 9th houses represent? I'm super excited, to be honest with you. Like, my Venus retrograde that starts tomorrow. Venus is in my health house, my 6th house. And it's in Leo for me. I gotta look up. Oh, Gemini is my ascending. I gotta look all that up. But I was really... I don't know. Anyway, I like the fact that Saturn in my 3rd house and the Capricorn thing, it's related to joys. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright. Feeling the weight of our responsibilities, disconnected from the purpose behind them, decisions weighing on our minds. It's just about a change in perspective, you guys. That's all. It's not really going backwards, okay? It's kind of like refining. You're not losing anything. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's. It's not going backwards. I need to blow my nose, apparently. This is cool. We're going to be family now, but I'm not sniffing the whole message. Too much coffee. All right. Good morning, Spirit. What is the message that I can give whoever is listening and watching right now today? I am recording this May 12th, 2020, 5/12/2020. However, welcome to whenever you are clicking in. This is a general message for whoever you are clicking on this. If you are led to hear, this is for you. Ooh, okay. All right. Spirit said, yeah, let's go. Oh, see? You're gonna be just fine. Everything is fine. I like the fact that you actually got the everything is fine card. This is 10 of Swords, but it's kind of like an extra card in my deck. All right. The sun is rising. The darkness is clearing. The battle is over. All right. The rushing, roaring waters that were going to overcome you and take you have trickled down to but a little puddle. Actually, are those your tears? I don't even know, because they're all dried up. You're not even crying anymore. There's no blood. There's no rips. There's no stains. Everything's fine. You're going to learn how to use your pain to build the transformative foundation. Oh my gosh. And you become the sixth. This is what you become. You might be receiving. Let's not jump. Wow, you guys. Do I feel like it goes up here even? Can we? Can we go up here today? Can you guys see it? A little bit. Not much. What do you think of that? Okay. So currently what it looks like to me is that you're honestly, like, even though you are down, you're going to be receiving the gift you need. And something just drew me to the blues in this Queen of Swords. Actually, first to the blue of the water and with the rocks, to her glasses and the gift, and then to the Queen of Swords. All so much of that blue. And it's like you actually get the gift of clarity. Swords are thought, mind, clarity, insight. And you took this pain and you went within and you learned. Honestly, I'm going along too with this theme of, I don't know, I just keep getting, well, I can't say I keep getting. Yeah, I do, because these cards keep popping up. These cards of mine that have them on their cell phones. And it just, for one reason or another, it just keeps coming up that for me to tell you, be aware that especially right now, with everyone's awakenings, with grids being completed all over, on top of the 5G network, the towers going up, and all of these things, we have a whole new satellite system going up as well. All of these things are helping your guides, your spirits, the other realms, all of that. Whoever it is that you label it as. I don't believe in labels. I use minimal ones that I identify with, okay? However it resonates for you. But they are able to use your cell phone more than ever before. They always have been. It's been a very useful tool just like a house phone. They used to be able to make those ring. The TV, don't think if they can't use a house phone and a TV, they cannot use the great technology that is like from space. It's huge. Okay? What you see, don't like the fact that you have things that you think about in your mind without ever even uttering a word, and then it pops up in an ad or in a song or something on your phone. Yeah, that's not coincidence. Anyway, okay. So I believe you are definitely receiving the gift of clarity, which is going to help you find what you need to pick yourself up and become the Queen of Swords, like physically. Pentacles are of the material world, the earth. So it brings you down, it grounds you. Swords are air. Things can feel all up in the air until you bring yourself down, and that's what this gift is. This is also resting, healing, hope. What other message do you have for me? Should we take this one? I love it. Wow. By stepping into the Queen of Swords energy, you become the Empress. You are welcoming in abundant love. Wow. This is the Mother card. Wow. She's sexy. Oh my gosh. Actually, I wondered if this message was going to be racy today. Quite possibly. We have the King of Cups, who is all about his emotional. I want to look up some facts about the King of Cups. Cups are your emotions. And whatever, tell me they don't go together. Oh, so cool. Alright, come on, Tina. Alright, you guys can see it okay? Oh, these are cute today, aren't they? Do I have seasonal allergies? That's what it sounds like, doesn't it? Alright, we're just going to read it. I wanted to look up my notes. I wish there was I have to organize in my notes one of these days. When I get our new habitat finished, all this stuff will start happening. More, like, little by little it's happening now. And I love the progress we've had. For some reason, I'm just getting called over here. Let's see. I don't know. I have the Everything is Fine card. So I'm going to read that a second. While the dark sky looks negative, the sun is rising. The battle is over, and although it hurt, you are okay. The sunrise is a renewed sense of hope and opportunity, a sense of peace and calm. Alright, let's read the Queen of Swords, okay? The queen has unflinching perception and can cut to the truth of the matter in seconds. She can be blunt, brutally honest, and very forward. She has a frankness about her, but she's very compassionate and soft and flowing and flexible and open and very wise and in tune and in touch and insightful. Just because she's truthful doesn't mean she's lacking compassion and humor. She's still understanding because she can truly see the entire situation for what it is. If you are the queen, it's time to set your emotions aside and try to view things intelligently, with clarity and honesty. Yep. Maybe we should, yeah, like, I really, really do love that. King, I believe that that's what happens when we stop being emotional, and get rid of the pain and turn the pain into healing and look at it as a gift. You have to look at these situations. It's pain. My favorite part of this ascension process has been understanding what pain truly is. That pain is just a lesson. Pain is not the thing we humans have decided it to be. It's a whole different definition once you start waking up. Pain is for healing. The crying part, that is over now. That is what flushed you clean, okay? And so no more emotional crap. You are emotionally fulfilled. And when you step into that Empress energy, it's like the king brings to you your emotional fulfillment, like without even realizing. I feel like just you are into very satisfied, very happy in your abundant life. You have love all around you, and you have really stepped into the beautiful soul that you are. And as soon as you do that, that King of Cups comes around and offers you your emotional fulfillment. You're like, oh wait, there's more? Like, this is going to also, like, look at all that water and how it's going to nourish your world. That king is going to really add so much to your world. And you're all about earth and he's all about water. And so, like, your yin and yang really feed off of each other and make each other grow and flourish, and you give life to each other. Think about that. Like, when you bring life to the water, oh my gosh, what a magical world in the depths of the ocean, you know? And that's the depths of the soul of this king coming into your life. Wow. And how he works to provide. Oh my gosh. I'm just picturing, like I'm literally picturing this yin and yang, like, flowing, giving life to each other constantly. And just, like, can you, like, talk, like, the pit of my stomach is overwhelmed with the amount of amazing love this is. Wow. All right, get back in touch, Tina. Anything else? I mean, this is very hopeful. This is very beautiful. Is there anything else? I'm going to take this one. I like this. This was not moving much. Oh. Six of Swords in reverse. It's done. Wow, I don't know. I really want to read. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So this is that card sticking out. We're gonna read that. Can you see it still? Let's not forget. However, all these just fell out. Oh, sorry. Justice. This is huge with Saturn right now, the Saturn retrograde that we have entering. This is all about balancing the karmic scales. And it looks like you have. And that is maybe tying into that. We'll see. But your new opportunity for emotional, your dreams coming true. Like what's ever in your heart and you've been dreaming of is here to, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. Did I even do the Seven of Cups? The Page of Cups. Here it comes, you guys. Queen of Wands. She's the most passionate of all. Come on. Lots of life. Lots of passion. Come on, phone. You can do it. Why is it so bad? All right. And then you turn the wheel. Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this puts you on top. This is amazing. This work that you've done here, resting, using the gift of clarity that you receive. This okay, if this is not already done, this is what's going to be happening like throughout this week. I hate to say this because I'm not a patient person, and I like to know like a very small time frame. This energy could last through late September, mid-September. Okay, this resting and receiving the clarity and removing the swords. And actually, you only need the one to remind you. And you're going to use it to turn it into your power. And it becomes the passion within you. Like, you know how you can take that the pain, the darkness, and you can use it for something. Well, like, see, she even has like that black pillow in the back there, kind of maybe resembling a little bit of that lingering reminder. And this is a fiery, passionate playfulness. Whatever that darkness is now, it's her pet, it's her toy, it's just something she does for fun. She has absolutely no lingering pain. And that's what I feel like this is, because we have been actually getting the Six of Swords, and repeatedly, and it's like this is this week, or this is what you have felt like. Yes, this could be possibly the current or the recent past. That this could be the energy that you've been working through, but it's no longer like you're not in the process of leaving. You're resting. You don't have to work anymore on healing the holes in the cracks. You're going within and healing your pain. Nothing to do with outside stuff. Don't do any moves. Don't make any changes. Don't go anywhere right now except within, okay? Especially this week, all right? But this is balancing the scales through this, through September. That's this karmic lesson that you've overcome. I just really feel like what this is the Venus card. So by time that this cycle ends at the end of this week, or honestly as early as tomorrow, Venus retrograde, that goes through mid-July, and that's what's going to be happening. So for the next 3 months or so, for the most part of this healing journey that you're on, your intuition, you're listening to it, the cycle. So it's not a negative thing at all, not negative. This is a rest period. And so like in your rest and receiving the gift of clarity, oh boo-hoo, not needing to do anything or go anywhere, really, that's how you turn the luck wheel, and bring in this King of Cups as early as tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, but look for this, yeah, absolutely beautiful Venus retrograde for you through mid-July. I am looking at some, oh yeah, the Mars is in Pisces. Okay. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, I was actually kind of worried. Just, I shouldn't be worried, but just there's a lot going on in the sky this week, you guys. And as you can see, but you've done such a beautiful job within, okay, of bringing your cups down to the reality. It's no longer a lofty dream. You are balancing the scales. You are obtaining that cup. Page is a messenger as well. Let's just take a look at this just in case. Like you've had a lot going on. A lot you were reaching for. And I just really feel like see, he's got a cup in his hand too. It's a new beginning. I will say this, with it being the Venus and the Venus retrograde, this could be somebody from your past coming in. Should we just take a real quick peek to see? Also, the cups are water signs. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces there. I actually was just saying, I'm looking at Gemini, but I'm also looking, Venus retrograde is bringing in Pisces. You guys, so he may be a Pisces. Whoever he is, he just got done going through the hermit mode and establishing this is a major arcana. Okay? He just got done doing some major work himself. Be aware of that. You guys together have turned the wheel. Like, look, there are two people on there. It's like you are working together. You have such a beautiful yin-yang energy about you. Wow. And you have become, like, he's as spiritually in tune, as awakened and in touch with his powers as you are. Wow, that's a major arcana as well. And this is the infinity sign. This is the circle, the four symbol. Oh my gosh, you guys. This relationship is really beautiful. It's a forever thing. Holy crap. I need to say for somebody, this might be a singular aspect. This might not be an actual guy coming in. I'm really being led to say that this might be you adapting to the feminine. Look, the girly one has the sword. what you would think be the cold one, hard truth. And then the emotional one, like this is your mind. And then the emotional one looks more like a dude, which you would think, I am not politically correct, nor am I all that. I'm sorry. Don't read into what I say. Just, you cannot be offended by things and listen to my channel. You can't. I am bound to say something that will offend you. Take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. Anyway, so it's the fact that you also have found the balance between the feminine and the masculine, your mind and your heart, and that is how you become the empress. You have gone through the hermit mode. You are chilling, or you are in the hermit mode, finding the magic within yourself. That is what turns the scale. That's what I feel like the hermit and the magician came up, those two females, as who is this King of Cups? That is you. It's you. It's the fact that you have gone through the hermit mode and you found the magician within yourself. You found your clarity, your power, your balance. You turn the scales. This is you're acknowledging the fact that there's always going to be good and bad, and the up and the down, and the lightness and the darkness, and your nasty side and your good side, whatever. That little bit of darkness you carry with you always. Yeah, this is because, see this page with the one fish popping out, like that's your own intuition. I gotta still look up what fish means. Like the symbolization of fish. Wow, you guys really have done it. Rest, okay? Relax. Did I never even read the King of Cups? Did I read him? Their calming in their cup is brimming with love and compassion. They draw strength from treating others with tenderness and kindness, and they're truly in touch with all their emotions. They're the kind of person you feel perfectly at ease with because their presence is sincere and accepting. If this indicates a relationship, you're finally fully able to let down all your walls and feel comfortable and loved by this person. If the king is you, you're doing a beautiful job as a friend and confidant, so be proud. That's awesome. Okay, so another thing, let's see. Oh yeah, we have enough time. We're starting to read this book. Okay? We read the preface yesterday morning, and we're starting chapter 1. What about the flat tire? I do not know how long I'm going to read. Let's see. Oh, a nice little cross between lukewarm and room temp. All right. Several years ago, we had an art show at our church. I had been giving a series of teachings. Oh, I want you guys to know that, like, the reason... You guys are going to have to just listen every day. I can't go backwards. All right. Several years ago, we had an art show at our church. I had been giving a series of teachings on peacemaking, and we invited artists to display their paintings, poems, and sculptures that reflected their understanding of what it means to be a peacemaker. One woman included in her work a quote from Muhammad. How do you say that? Mahatma Gandhi, which a number of people found quite compelling, but not everyone. Someone attached a piece of paper to it. On the piece of paper was written, "Reality check. He's in hell." Really? Gandhi's in hell? He is. We have confirmation of that. Somebody knows this, without a doubt, and that somebody decided to take on the responsibility of letting the rest of us know. Of all the billions of people who have ever lived, will only a select number make it to a better place and every single other person suffer in torment and punishment forever? Is this acceptable to God? Has God created millions of people over tens of thousands of years who are going to spend eternity in anguish? Can God do this to us? Or even allow this? And still claim to be a loving God? Does God punish people for thousands of years with infinite eternal torment for things they did in their few finite years? How do you say that? Finite years of life. This doesn't just raise disturbing questions about God. It raises questions about the beliefs themselves. Why them? Why you? Why me? Why not him or her or them? If there's only a select few who go to heaven, which is more terrifying to fathom, the billions who burn forever, or the few who escape this fate? How does a person end up being one of the few? Chance? Luck? Random selection? Being born in the right place, family, or country? Having a youth pastor who relates better to the kids? God choosing you instead of others? What kind of faith is that? Or more important, what kind of God is that? And whenever people claim that one group is saved, accepted by God, forgiven, enlightened, redeemed, and everyone else isn't, why is it that those who make this claim are almost always part of the group that is in? Have you ever heard people make claims about a select few being the chosen and then claim that they're not part of that group? Several years ago, I heard a woman tell about the funeral of her daughter's friend, a high school student who was killed in a car accident. Her daughter was asked by a Christian if the young man who had died was a Christian. She said that he told people he was an atheist. This person then said to her, "So there's no hope then?" No hope. Is that the Christian message? No hope. Is that what Jesus offers the world? Is this the sacred calling of Christians, to announce that there's no hope? The death of this high school student raises questions about what's called the age of accountability. Some Christians believe that up to a certain age, children aren't held accountable for what they believe or who they believe in. So if they die during those years, they go to be with God. But then, when they reach a certain age, they become accountable for their beliefs. And if they die, then they go to be with God only if they have said or done or believed the right things. Among those who believe this, the age of accountability is generally considered to be sometime around the age of 12. This belief raises a number of issues, one of them being the risk each new life faces. If every new baby being born could grow up to not believe the right things and go to hell forever, then prematurely terminating a child's life any time from conception to 12 years of age would actually be the loving thing to do, guaranteeing that the child ends up in heaven and not hell forever. Why run the risk? And that risk raises another question about this high school student's death. What happens when a 15-year-old atheist dies? Was there a 3-year window when he could have made a decision to change his eternal destiny? Did he miss his chance? What if he had lived to 16 and it was in that 16th year that he came to believe that he was supposed to believe what he was supposed to believe? Was God limited to that 3-year window? And if the message didn't get that young man in time, well, that's just unfortunate. And what exactly would have had to happen in that 3-year window to change his future? Would he have had to perform a specific rite or a ritual, or take a class, or be baptized, or join a church, or if something happened somewhere in his heart? Some believe he would have had to say a specific prayer. Christians don't agree on exactly what this prayer is, But for many, the essential idea is that the only way to get into heaven is to pray at some point in your life, asking God to forgive you and telling God that you accept Jesus, you believe Jesus died on the cross to pay the price for your sins, and you want to go to heaven when you die. Some call this the accepting Christ prayer. Others call it the sinner's prayer. And still others call it getting saved, being born again, or being converted. That, of course, raises more questions. What about people who have said some form of the prayer at some point in their life, but it means nothing to them today? What about those who said it in a highly emotionally charged environment, like a youth camp or church vice, because it was a thing to do, but were unaware of the significance of what they were doing? What about people who have never said the prayer and don't claim to be Christians, but live a more Christian-like life than some Christians? Let me see. What do we got? All right, this is a really long chapter, so we are going to actually, I think we're going to stop there. All right? Yeah. We're going to stop on page 6 right here. All right. Wow. That's going to get your gears turning, isn't it? Interesting. All right. Back to reality. All right, you guys. Go forth and have a beautiful day. Find your joy. Go towards joy. And use compassion when you communicate. Be blessed.